Quality Patient Care Continued. Nursing 3805, Session 5C. In order for us to have continuous quality improvement, we must look at some of the tools and some of the processes that are in place. One is Six Sigma. It began in 1920, a method that uses statistics to improve the efficiency of business processes. Goal was to increase profit, reduce problems, and decrease misuse of the system. Improve processes that do not meet goals or norms, and they also use DMASIC, that is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. In order for them to achieve zero defects, they need support of the executive team, the financial and human resources, and time to work the problems. The entire organization must be behind this idea if change is to take place. So you say to yourself, how do we use DMASIC? I know we mentioned it a little bit in 5B, but let's see how we're going to use it with the Six Sigma. One, we want to improve those processes. So we have to design and redesign processes to make it work. Then we have to manage these processes. In other words, there's a Plan, Do, Study Act in place so that it will work well with DMASIC. So we look at the define phase. One, we have to set up a charter. We're going to gather our team together and we'll set up a charter. Then we're going to identify what goals, who's going to be the team leader, who's going to be membership, what are the team's responsibilities and roles. Then we'll set team rules, determine what limits on resources there are, assign responsibility, and then allow the brainstorming during meetings to begin. And we're going to identify our stakeholders. In addition, we're going to have to write problem statements and goal statements, determine the cost of doing nothing, and then flow out or diagram out the processes and review the agenda or plan at start of all meetings to develop our work plan. Next, will be measurement. The key performance indicators. What is to be measured? Will it be time, cost, distance, number of incidents, or items? Measure the problem first, and then identify who's responsible for the data collection, retrieval, and then the analysis. Everything should be documented. Once the data is collected, we have to analyze. We're going to analyze the baseline data collection, identify gaps between performance and goals, and avoid blaming people for past ways, as that never really gets us anywhere. We're just going to move forward. Look at flow diagram and determine where best to make these changes, and then move quickly to the next phase, which is to improve. Do measures reflect true problems? Does a real problem exist, or are there other issues? Use the PDSA to plan and implement some rapid cycle tests. So you want to gather the consensus. And then control. Standardize steps of new process, educate everyone, all new employees, break critical links to old ways, and continue to measure the key performance indicators. And today, this is another role that nurses now have. It's a Certified Professional in Healthcare Quality, or a CPHQ. You have to pass the certification, and it's 2 years of experience in quality management is required. This is a national exam. This is another feather in your cap as well.